What's up guys, it's me Jinnah. If you wanna know the history of the great Pakistan, yes, the history of the great Pakistan, number one thing, there was no India before 1947. There was no India. There was called British Raj as a country which was illegally occupied by the invader. I'm talking about British people. They were the invader. They was the garbage on earth. I mean, British people must be hanged. I mean, who did it? I mean, at least their family, their current generation must be hanged. There is no doubt. I'm not being soft. The current generation of their children, grandchildren who are alive today, the grandchildren, the generation of the British soldiers, the British invader who come to the Mughal Empire, the pre-Pakistan, destroy everything. They raped, they looted. I mean, it should be same, right? The Nazi Germany did. You hang them, you hang their family. Anyway, I'm just trying to be harsh today because there is no third argument. There was a genocide happened. I mean, of the people of the Mughal Empire. Okay, the British come, they illegally invade, they talk, and then you know what they did. Anyway, that is a part of history. The British was not a great country. Anyone watching from the British, you should feel ashamed on what you did. I mean, British people say, look, German, you should feel ashamed. You're blah blah blah. You Nazi Germany did that. Anyway, I'm not going that way. We should be equal. Same Japan should feel shame. Same Russia should feel shame, right? Am I right or wrong? Every country who did this horrible crime should feel shame. So this is a book about the Jinnah of Pakistan. Because a lot of people don't want to use the term pre-Pakistan. Before Pakistan, there was no India. There was pre-Pakistan, which was Mughal Empire. There were no such thing as India. Go to Wikipedia, pick any dictionary. There were no such thing as India. So people think that Pakistan was India. It's bull crap. It's bull crap. India and Pakistan was British Empire, and British Empire was before Mughal Empire, and then there was small dynasty, small empire, small state, blah blah blah. The major ruling government was the Mughal Empire, same like in China, the Qing dynasty, and then there was like small dynasty. Okay, this book is before I pick up, I was trying to understand the history of Pakistan. This book is written by the British author from the Oxford University Press. So this book is like strongly influenced by British. Okay, so you mean that they are going to show Jinnah in a bad picture or good picture? I'm not talking. They try to show Jinnah in a more secular way. In historical accuracy, he was not a secular. Jinnah was also a member of the Muslim Brotherhood. A lot of people don't know he was a member of the Muslim Brotherhood. So I do not care they try to show Islamic or secular. The point of this book is that I really appreciate this book. I strongly agree with some point of this book, but the main purpose of this book is understanding how Pakistan was created from the perspective of a British or a white man. Yes, this is a perspective from the British. So I mean, this book is literally quite good, to be honest with you. At the end of it, you really started crying. I mean, because this is a true history. I mean, to be honest with you, how Pakistan was created, to be honest with you. And then the problem is that people think that making Pakistan was not easy because after British betray the people, because the the conclusion was that British was going to leave. They are going to give the government to the Muslim because Muslim was ruling for more than 1,000 years. That was the logical way, but they didn't did. They was going to give the government to entire Hindu, which was going to create a problem, and then Muslims have to create a Pakistan. So that is the history of it, to be honest with you. I'm not supporting Pakistan right now. The most, I mean, worst people on earth can be the Pakistani people. They are the most hypocrite people. Yes, Pakistani people are hypocrite. They tell lie. I understand everything. I wish Pakistani people change themselves. This book is not praising Pakistani people. This book is about a country which was created from nothing. So I mean, creating Pakistan was like unthinkable, and this man Jinnah did. He was a great man. He in a real history, he was a very Islamic man. He fought like a tiger. The problem is that the British narrative, they portray him like a secular guy. So he's not like considered like the hero of so-called Islam or the hero of the Muslim community, like Muslim Ummah. After the collapse of Ottoman, he should be considered a hero. But the sad thing of Pakistani people, they do not portray him as Islamic. British people, they do not portray him. There is a lot of real record which was burned in a fire in Pakistan. There was a Jew who converted to Muslim, and then he was the head of that library. I think his name was Asad Umar. So he kept a lot of record. Even Asad Umar got some injury in that fire. I don't know who did that. But Asad Umar was one of the great person. I mean, who admired this person a lot. Anyway, I'm just trying to say, if you think he's a secular, maybe you will like this book a lot. If you think he's a Islamic, maybe you will disagree a lot. So this book is quite good to understand how Pakistan was created, how struggle was created from the eyes of the British. The major conclusion is that this, in the eyes of British, even they appreciate how Jinnah, because Jinnah know what was going to happen with the Muslim, and then of that time, or under the British Raj, and then when they are going to create a new country called India, what will happen. So yeah, this book will cover about that. Personally, I give like 5 out of 10. There's too much left to desire. There's some like inaccuracy, but again, this is a good starting point to understand the journey of the Pakistan, how Pakistan was created. And I salute this man. I love him. That's all I wanna say. Subscribe and bye, and may God give mercy on this Jinnah and give him the paradise. That's all I can say. Amen. Subscribe and bye. If I hurt anyone feeling, I just wanna apologize, because when you read the real history, you know how much British did the horrible crime. British used not only Pakistan, forget Pakistan. Pakistan is like useless, right? Forget African countries, not British, France, Italy, Germany. I mean, I've been to African countries. I've been to like Rwanda. I have seen the genocide. I have seen that kind of crap. I know what I'm talking about. I have seen people dying in front of my eyes. I've seen this my hand. I don't wanna tell my past. People die in my hands. I just don't wanna say anything more than that. I have seen how people are being killed. Anyway, this is a part of another day. Subscribe and bye.